2022 film season is coming to an end, and it was filled with a lot of sequels and prequels, and I thought it'd be a great time to do their top 5 movie sequels of 2024. 2024 had a lot of sequels, and a lot of them did not live up to expectation, but there are 5 that I think are really good, even if they're not as good as their predecessor. Number 5. This year brought us the 4th installment of a long-running franchise and the beginning of a new trilogy of films, supposedly. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I think this is an excellent movie. It's a great continuation from where War of the Planet of the Apes left off. I did miss Caesar and some of his trials and tribulations, but it was a good movie that did a lot of world building, got me a little hyped for what the future of the Planet of the Apes has. I don't think it's as good as the other trilogy, but it's a good number 4. This one is technically a 5th installment in a very long-running franchise that spanned almost 40 years. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. This movie tells the story of Furiosa as it leads up to Mad Max Fury Road. And while I think the direction is really good, the performances are all really good, it did miss out on a lot of the big spectacle that was made famous in Mad Max Fury Road. I think it's a well-told story, especially the origin of Furiosa. It is a bit long to get to where we need to get to, but at the same time, it's done in such an interesting way. I think Anya Taylor-Joy is a good addition. She captures the spirit of Furiosa, but I did miss Charlize Theron. But I love how it ends at where Mad Max starts, so it's a great double feature. Number 3 is a pick from the heart. I think it's a movie that excelled and is probably the best in the franchise so far, and I'm excited to see more from this series, and it's a movie that is keeping Jim Carrey employed. It's Sonic 3. This movie is a lot of fun. I love the inclusion of Shadow. I love the action, the zaniness, the fun. It's a little messy movie, but at the same time, it has nice heart. It has nice humor. It has some really inventive and cool action sequences. There is a lot to enjoy about this movie, and I adore it for what it is, and it knows what it is, and it gives the fans what it wants. And that's what a sequel is supposed to do. It's supposed to build on the world around you, and it's supposed to deliver on all the promises that were set up way in the beginning. Number 2, Inside Out 2. This movie is just incredible. It is almost as good as the first Inside Out. I love the first Inside Out. I think it captures the magic and wonder and just the fascination of what goes on in a person's head. And this one does the same. It's a little bit more, adds a little bit more dimensions to it. It goes through puberty. It just kind of didn't feel as original as the first one did, and the world wasn't. They did a lot of repeats, but at the same time, it's a good story. It's a good coming of age story, and it's just so well told and animated, and just the voice cast is incredible. The music, everything is just superb about this series. Number 1 sequel of the year is Gladiator 2. I adore Gladiator 2. I think it is a excellent movie. It is directed well. It is acted well. The costumes, the sets, the fight scenes. I love Denzel Washington in this movie. I enjoyed it more than the first Gladiator, which I felt like was a bit Oscar baity. This one knows what it is. It's fun. It's hyper masculine, and it's just such a awesome movie to watch. But those are my top 5 sequels of the year. I will have a top 10 later once I complete a few more movies, and I'll do my Oscar roundups when that happens. But what were your favorite sequels of this past year?